Dear Dad, I'm here at New Pathways for Youth and I'm flooded with memories of you. Dad, you should see New Pathways in the building. Just thinking about the humble beginnings of where this organization started in your garage, you'd be overjoyed to know that not only is the building bigger and more amazing than you could ever imagine, the impact and the work of New Pathways and what they've done over the past years since your passing is astronomical. I want you to know that your dream hasn't died. The organization has come so far since your original dream. My only wish is that you could be here to experience this with me now. Your daughter, Michelle.
Oh, these must have been in the course room, right? Oh my, Marvis. Look at that. It was amazing. I know those. Oh. Stuart. Oh, what a great person.
Mm-hmm.
We
what
met
a heart.
We met so many amazing people. When you're a volunteer, you want to give back, right? And these people have such big hearts. There's Mitch, the one who started it all, really. If Mitch wasn't so engaging and really the person that he was, I don't know if we would be as far along as we were. Because he really had a knack that a lot of people don't have with youth.
Agreed.
And here we are 30 years later, and to see the program still up and running and functioning, and not even up and running, thriving, so much more than we could ever have imagined when we first began it all.
The difference that's been made, and not just in as far as the amount of youth, but the curriculum even, and just the support that is there for the mentors and for the youth, because we didn't have that. I mean, our support as mentors was each other for the most part, and sitting in Mitch's living room and just trying to figure out what did we do next.
There was no office. There was no staff.
No.
We sat in Mitch's living room on the floor with papers in front of us saying, okay, what's the next week look like? What's the next 2 weeks look like? So to be in this room, to have a staff, to have an office, to be doing what they're doing now just makes your heart happy.
I first heard about New Pathways. I don't have a date, but I think it's probably 20 years ago. I mentored 2 boys. The whole process was fabulous for me personally because I got an insight of my own self.
So when my dad first got involved with New Pathways, I was finished with college and had a young family of my own started. But then we started to be introduced with the youth that he was involved with and mentoring, and they basically became part of our extended family over time for 20 years now. It's kind of a way of life for us in a positive way.
When I got involved, I right away joined the board and was there for 10 years. So my involvement has been from beginning to where it's at today. At the time, I had probably 400 or 500 employees, and I used the training that I received at New Pathways with my own employees. I found a lot of ways to apply that training to my own life.
New Pathways for Youth was founded on the belief that every young person has inherent worth and value. So that original group of leaders built an organization that would provide young people with the tools and the resources to live out their dreams, to achieve their full potential. When you build around a dream, it grows and expands and gives space to new dreams.
If my dad could see New Pathways now, he'd be amazed. I think it was someone at New Pathways that told me over 8,000 youth have graduated the program. That just makes me well up inside knowing that from this small dream became this huge organization and beautiful place for youth to grow and feel just safe and in a place that they can become the best that they're able to be. That's amazing to me.
I signed up to become a mentor at the breakfast event in 2015. I was matched with Angelina, and it was the start of a, what's it been, 6.5-year adventure now, and it's been the best thing I've ever done.
Before New Pathways, I was actually staying at UMOM, which is a homeless shelter. I had just started like my freshman year of high school, and I just kind of wasn't really making the best choices. And so honestly, when I heard of this program, I was like, another adult to keep tabs on me. Great. I wasn't too happy about it, and I don't know, she just kept showing up, so here we are.
I wasn't aware that I as a mentor was also going to be transformed. I thought I was going to be focused on supporting my youth, but I didn't realize that I was going to also have this wonderful heart-expanding experience as well.
Well, before Cherry and New Pathways, my biggest focus was just to get through high school. I guess I just really started to see a future for myself, see that there was actually more out there than just working paycheck to paycheck like my mother, or the ways that you can go after school. It was just really helpful to see that.
I wanted to carry on my father's legacy, and I wanted to do it at a time in my life where I knew I was strong and ready to make that commitment. It's taken me, 36 years to finally make it happen, and here I am. I'm a proud mentor. It was a huge step in my life, one of those milestones that you reach for, and I'm very proud to be a mentor at New Pathways.
I've been involved now for over 10 years, but then more intense on the board for the last 6 or 7 years, and then involved in several committees. And the change that I've seen over the organization while I've been involved is amazing. The evolution from the number of youth served to the quality and intentionality of everything that's done with the staff and mentors is amazing. It's always been great programs, but it's at a different level now.
Angelina is a fine grown adult now and on her own in every possible way. She's supporting herself financially. She has her own apartment. She's working on college and just killing it. So I decided it's time to do it again. So I signed up to be a mentor again in 2021.
That's when I was a baby.
Is that baby you?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I was so chubby. And then that's when I started to get a little alien head.
You're alien. How old are the girls?
My sister is 4. Yeah. Cause I'm 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm 2, about to be 3. Cherry is a person that always shares her feelings and she doesn't judge you for who you are. She accepts you. I still got a lot to learn, a lot to do, and a lot of growing. I found out about New Pathways through my school, Cityview High School, and I took the chance and I filled out the information. I was just might as well go to it. I feel like it was always within my reach. I just didn't grasp at that full potential. And now I have so many aspirations and so many dreams and just looking towards the future, looking for a better future.
New Pathways for Youth has built an amazing program. It's research-based, it's holistic. We know it works. We know we have the tools to help more youth in our community achieve their dreams. So our mission now is to continue to grow, to enroll even more youth, to bring on board more mentors, and to expand our vision of healing for this entire community. Our youth and our mentors are so inspiring to see the relationships they've built over the years and their continued commitment to this work. I can't wait to see what dreams come next.
Our interactions with Youth at Risk and New Pathways started in 1989. If we could go back in time and tell ourselves where New Pathways would be today, it would be unbelievable to think of how much we've done and how many youth that we've touched.
My dad would be proud to learn about the research-based curriculum that's now part of the foundation of how our youth go through the New Pathways program. He'd be extremely happy to know that there's been care and thought put towards how we're mentoring these youth to be awesome members of the community, and I just wish he could be here to see it.
New Pathways has fantastic goals for expanding the program so that we can support more youth. But in order to do that, we need more facilitators. So I have joined the facilitator training program so that I can facilitate workshops and intensive retreats. Like everything at New Pathways, it's going to make me stretch again, but in a really good way.
We have a community full of dreamers with big ideas.
Imagine what we can do now.
Imagine what we can do now.
Imagine what we can do now.
Imagine what we can do now.